Okay, here's my brand new Q5 mini thumb drive, 720p high def. Here's the box. Not a whole lot on the outside. Just some stats here on the back. Produces the AVI QuickTime files that you can open up on your computer. So I'll tell you a little bit about it. Getting the box open, there's a magnet. Let's see where it's at. Looks right here. So you open it up, you get your camera right in the top here. Nice little thing. No viewfinder on the back, so you kind of have to aim it a little bit. The top has two buttons, on, off, and mode. Just one little lens here. The sound is right up here, so that's where the sound goes in. Alright, and I'll show you a little bit about this. First of all, the power button right here, the little round one. Push it for a couple of seconds and then let go. The red light will come on. Alright, we got red and blue on. Oh, red and blue flashing. Here's a good one. Red and blue flashing together, then it goes off. That's an error code. Says you don't have the mini chip in here, so got to do that first. So let me put the microchip in. Get this out of the... Alright, so here's my little microchip, and it goes in to the bottom of it. Goes backwards so it faces the back of it. Click it in there. Alright, now power it on again. Hold it down for a couple of seconds. There we go. Now we got the steady red light in there. It's a little LED that's in there. Alright, at this point you can select the mode button. Press it once. The blue light comes on, which is for pictures. So if you wanted just to take a picture, point and press the on-off button one time. Mode button one more time. The red and blue light comes on. So, let's see, the red and blue light. That's for sound recording. So if we wanted just to do voice recordings, press the on, and that would set up a voice recording file. Alright, and one more click will get us back to the red. And this is for your video files. So if you want to take a video on, and take your video, take whatever you want there. To stop it, press the on one more time. When it is working, you're taking pictures or video or sound, the lights will flash in here, so the red. So I'll just take a quick video here and press on. So now I have a slowly flashing red light, and I'm taking pictures. I'll take a picture of the box here. So, okay, and then just one more press of the button, video stops. Alright, so this also has a motion detection feature to it. So you can set it up to where it will be on standby for video mode, and if it sees any movement, that it will start recording a 2-minute clip of video for that from that motion. So to set that up, we've got our solid red light right there, and we press the on-off button and hold it down for 2 seconds or so. See the red light there? Okay. Now you see a red and blue light together. Okay, and the blue light will start flashing here in a second. There we go. So that means it is now recording. And what it does is the initial 2 minutes, it records 2 minutes anyways, once you just get it started. Okay, and then it'll go into the standby mode. So if you put it someplace and nothing's going on, it will not do anything. It'll just be in standby mode. What I have found, the battery will last about 3 hours. It says in the instructions it's either until the battery runs out or the card gets filled, and I've got a 16 gig card in there, so it never comes close to filling that up for the 3 hours anyways. But what happens is that in 3 hours it will stop. The batteries will run out and you'll have to charge it up to get your files. What they say here also is that to stop this, once it 2 minutes is up, you press the mode button one time to get it out of the standby mode. And let's see if that will happen here anytime soon. But anyway, so this is good in what I found in decent light. It takes good video, good pictures. If you're in low light or no light, it's not really doing too much. But it doesn't. The pictures aren't too good. But it's if you're just looking for a little mini camera here, it's not too bad if you don't mind the viewfinder. The angle of the lens, I'm not sure what that is, but you've got to be, if you're doing fairly close up, 2 or 3 feet, you got to be pretty much right on to center your subject. Okay, so there the blue light's solid. So I'll hit the mode. I waited too long. I moved something and it started recording again. So you have to wait until it stops the 2 minutes of recording to hit the mode button. So my review of it is it's a decent little thing. It needs a little more battery. I'm not sure if you can plug in the charging unit and then use the USB to power it while you're doing all the functionality of it yet. But it's a right here's where the USB plugs in and you charge it up. There's probably just not enough room in there for a decent sized battery, to power it for very long. It's not, I kind of wanted it for like a security camera or something. What I was going to do actually was put it in some of my kids' bathrooms and see who's leaving the toilet seat down or something like that.